2 games left, top of the AL East. We just might do this. Hello? Oh, team trainer Robbie Neal. How you doing, mate? Busy? I know you're busy, mate. You are doing a terrible job. Another injury. That's 11 players now. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 4, Episode 8 here at the New York Yankees as we look to win the World Series using only American players. And today, well, we can clinch the AL East. If we win, then it should be enough, I think. Unless well, maybe if the Rays, we both win, then maybe not. But anyway, it could happen today is the takeaway. Which is why we're back. But look at this injury list. 11 players that would potentially, almost all of them be in our first team or in the Major League squad anyway, are injured. It is ridiculous. The latest one to have, well, certainly the regular season ended, but 2 to 3 weeks from here is almost season ending, is Josh Stowers. Now, that's a big shame. It was a rookie season for him, and he was doing quite well. If we look at the batting stats, batting just under 270. He did, of course, have a 25 game, I think it was, hit streak earlier on this season. And, yeah, it's just another player that is out, and we dig further into the depths of what is out. Well, struggling, to be honest, struggling youth system. And what I don't understand, and I've said it before, is that if we have a look at personnel and our team trainer here, Robbie Neal, he's a prevention guy. Where does it say? It says it here somewhere. Oh, there it is there, trying to focus prevention. He's not preventing any, and unless he's literally preventing the apocalypse, he's doing a terrible, terrible job. And yeah, like I say, I think I've mentioned it earlier, the problem is that I signed him because he was prevention, thinking, you know, prevention's better than cure. He's not a very good rehab guy, so the issue we have is that all these guys are getting injured because he's terrible, and then he's not preventing them. So, I signed him on a 5-year deal. I think we're going to have to get rid of him. Just bite the bullet, because it's not working. We've never had so many injuries, so... yeah, there we go. Now let's have a quick look and see how things have been getting on the field since last episode. Now, of course, we left off against the Rays, didn't we? Where we lost. We then we won 2 of 3 against the Orioles. We only won 1 of 3 against the Marlins, but then things really picked up for us. We had a sweep of the Oakland A's. We then had a sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. We've won the first game here against Toronto. So if we look at the expanded standings, we come into this one on an 8-game win streak, having won 9 of our last 10. And the Rays have kind of petered out to just above 500. So, well, it'd be 600, wouldn't it? Obviously. But we're 900, so that's the main thing. So we're 2 games away, but it could potentially happen today if we win and they were to not win. So that's obviously the hope. Now, we are facing the Blue Jays, as you've seen. Their season is over. As for the Rays are at home to the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Boston Red Sox are still technically, well, they're in the wild card race, so they have to win. They have to win their last 2 games. So we can take a little bit of solace from that, knowing that they're going to be throwing everything at Tampa to try and keep their season alive. And let's hope they do that. And then we can get a win over the Jays and go and clinch ourselves a AL East title. Now, the pitching stats for everybody, I did post these on the Discord. Link to that down in the description earlier today. Trevor Stephan is one of the other injuries. Now, he's got flu-like symptoms. He is the man that has to start today, as you can see. Well, that's just kind of the way it goes. It has minimal influence. I mean, he feels a bit crap, but he should be able to keep playing, shouldn't he? The rest of us have to go to work when we have flu-like symptoms. Not now, obviously. Now he should be isolating. But luckily, he doesn't have to have a COVID test because COVID doesn't exist in the game, and it's nice to have somewhere in this life that COVID doesn't exist. So that's the way everybody's getting on. If we're looking for disappointment, Babic is one of them. He's in a slump. The other disappointment, and it's a bit of a coming into the playoffs, but DeGrom. But one thing to note is that everybody has really high ERAs. If you did notice, if we go back here, if you look at the best ERAs in the league, Marley's one of them, and he's just under 4. So it's not a league of low ERAs this year, so maybe DeGrom isn't quite as bad as it first looks. But yeah, he's been a little bit disappointment. Look at Elledge. Remember he was a really, really high ERA. He's come roaring back into form. But everybody else is more or less doing the job. Or actually, Hicks, we'd rather him be a little bit better than that as the closer. But Otherwise, people are generally doing what we want them to do. And the hitting side of things, now the man we've called in to replace Stowers is Stuart Fairchild. He's had a couple of cracks at the majors and failed on every occasion. This time, though, if we'll go, this is easy to see on this one, isn't it? He's actually doing a little bit better. He has a batting average of 444. That is, of course, from just the 9 at-bats. But let's just pretend that he's had 20,000 at-bats and he's batting 444. But let's hope that that continues because, like I say, he's had chances before and never taken them. The reason I've called him up, I should say, is that, well, he's okay defensively and there's no one else, basically. So that's why he's here. So it's good to have him back. Josh Smith is missing. He has a cold. No, he has food poisoning. So he's been on the toilet for the last few days. We'll see him in 3 days when he's recovered. So without him for this one as well, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. And if we can get to the postseason missing so many first-teamers, then we'll have done quite well here, I think. But let's check these lineups. It's against it's in Toronto against the Jays, and see if we can get this this Division 1. All right, and this is the lineup. Oh, Khalil Lee's playing for them. It's David Fletcher leading us off at second base. Isbell bats second in center field. It is Alamas, the shortstop, batting 3. Sagan, the designated hitter, bats 4. Machado at third base, bats 5. Nico Horner at first base, bats 6. J.J. Blade, he's in left field with a little bit of a knock. He has a is that a butt strain? Anyway, he's out for he's playing anyway in left field. It's Newstrom in right field. That's a worry, isn't it? It is Cam Gallagher, the catcher. Stefan, as I said before, goes on the mound. We're up against David Peterson. We, of course, had him at the Mets. This season, though, his ERA is below 4, as we've just seen. That is very good for the league this season. A whip of 128, a WAR ERA plus of 125, a WAR of 3.1. Yeah, so he's been quite good. Lots of familiar names, of course, from when we were at the Jays. Vlad Jr., of course, is the big one, but he has a hyperextended ankle. He probably shouldn't be playing. You should rest him for this one, Toronto. I mean, in all seriousness, the Jays season is done. Why would you risk him? Why would you risk him? Anyway, it's Fletcher lead us off, batting 303 so far this season. The roof is closed. And cold outside. I mean, it's October. Of course, it's cold in Toronto. Don't miss that. And I was south of Toronto where I live. But we start with a strikeout. And it is Isbell now batting 270 coming in. A full count for him. And he has lined it straight to shortstop. Bo Bichette with the play. And that means Alamas, our left-handed specialist, will come in batting 275 this season. A 1-1 pitch. 2 out, no one on. And Alamas, for a wonderful second, then I thought he may have sent that into the fans, but not to be, and that will do it for the top of the first. In now will come Khalil Lee to lead them off, batting 217. Do we have him at the Rockies? Where did we have Khalil Lee? Leaps off the mound, but can't quite get him, and that is a leadoff bunt for the Jays. It brings in Grosjean, who's batting 252, a 3-1. That is going to drop in, is it? Oh, it is. And the flu man, Trevor Stephan, is injured on the plate. So he's given up two hits from 2 at-bats. It's Vlad Jr. to face the new man, Seth Elledge. And let's hope Seth can get the job done here for us. It's going to be a long old day for the bullpen, isn't it? And as you saw coming into it, the bullpen isn't exactly fresh. Vlad strikes out. It brings in Bo, who's batting 320 this season. A first pitch swing, a well-hit baseball into left field, and that may open the scoring. It's going to. Khalil Lee is quick. And that is the Jays 1-0 up. Runners at first and second with 1 away for Tesco Hernandez, who's batting 234. Another first pitch swing. Oh, what have we done there? Caught by Elledge. It is 2 away. He really wanted to throw that ball to Alamas, didn't he? That was... Anyway, wonderful stuff. Biggio comes in batting 240. It's an 0-2. Can we end this with just giving up the 1 run? Of course we can. Seth Elledge is a god amongst men. And that is the end of the first. It's Corey Seager batting 291, ending a hot streak this season, this current point in time. He's grounded that to third, and that is out at first. 1 away. Brings in Manny Machado, batting 273. Now, Manny Machado has recently got his 500th career hit for the Yankees. That will not be another one to that tally. As for the second time this innings, we're going to ground out the third base. Nico Horner comes in now. Speaking of 500 hits, Nico Horner recently got his 500th career hit. And, I mean, I think his whole career has been with the Yankees, so that probably is the... Oh, no, did we trade for Nico? We may have traded for Nico now. Did we trade for you? Yeah, he was at Chicago Cubs for a bit, so it's not a 500th hit for the Yankees. I tell a lie. All right, Josh Donaldson comes in now to bat for the Jays. He is batting .201 this season, and is a little bit less than that now, as there's another strikeout for Seth Elledge. 3 now through 1.1 innings. Palacios batting .279 comes in, a full count. Can Elledge get another strikeout? No, but that's easy for Alamas, and that'll be 2 away. And then that is it for Elledge. Good job. Isaiah Bennett comes in now. Now, he should be able to go. We saw Isaiah Bennett get the start. Was that last episode or the one before that? He is a starter by trade. He's just in our bullpen because it's his rookie season, basically. He'll probably jump into our rotation next season, and he's going to start things off this outing with a pop fly into foul territory. Machado makes the play, and after 2 innings, it's 1-0. JJ will come in, batting .278. That little knock, of course, the butt strain, but he's going to hobble up into first base with a leadoff walk. And it's going to bring Newstrom on, who's batting .174 and has not really proven himself to be a Major League Baseballer yet. He's hit that well, but straight to center field. That's 1 away. Cam Gallagher, the catcher, batting .267. He tends to bat... Oh, it's going to be double play. He tends to bat better than Kelly versus lefties, which is why he's playing this one. But there's nothing for us there in the top of the third. And Bennett will continue to Khalil Lee, who is, of course, 1 for 1, having bunted himself aboard. This time he stands there and watches it. It's another strikeout for Bennett. Grosjean will come on. He's 1 for 1 as well, of course. And there's a ground ball. Bennett off the mound, over to first. That'll be 2 away. And it brings Vlad Jr. up. He struck out, I think, last time, didn't he? At a 2-2 this time. And he's absolutely almost killed Isaiah Bennett. It came back so fast. But he gets himself a 2-out single for Bo Bichette now, who, of course, got the RBI last time up. This time, gives it the same treatment. It's going to be another single into center field. And suddenly, we find ourselves 2 on, 2 out again for Tesco Hernandez. And can Isaiah Bennett end this innings for us? It's another 2-2 count. And this time, it's a pop-up. It should be a simple catch out there for Newstrom. At least he's got some use to us, and that will end the third. It's still only 1-0, but we are yet to get a hit. Fletcher, who's 0 for 1, will lead us off. And Fletcher will ground it to Bo Bichette at shortstop, and that'll be 1 away. It's good to have a team that I've actually managed before as well, because I already kind of know where everybody plays. Isbell, who's 0 for 1, will come in. An 0-1 pitch. Isbell pops it up. Left field. Is that going to be Tesco Hernandez out there? No, it's Khalil Lee. Hiding in the corner there. It brings in Alamas. It is no one on, 2 out. Alamas is 0 for 1 today, and Alamas has got himself a base hit. Punches it out there into right field. It's a 2-out single. A first hit of the game for us, and it brings Corey Seager up now, who is 0 for 1. And can he get this 2-out rally going? No, he cannot, and that'll end the innings. Easy out at second. But, at least we got a hit, I suppose. But we're still 1-0 down on this day that could clinch the division for us. That'll do it for Bennett. Packy Newton will come in now. His ERA is 3.18. He's going to face Biggio, who's 0 for 1. And we're going to get the full spectrum of our bullpen today, it looks like. That is not the start we wanted from Norton. I keep saying Newton. It's clearly Norton. I need to just reach it to call him, nickname him Newton, don't I? Try that again. Josh Donaldson even comes in. 0 for 1 he is today. He's popped that up. Should be a simple catch in center field for Isbell. It is, and everybody will go back to where they came from in terms of base runners. Palacios now, who's 0 for 1 with 1 on, 1 out. A 1-2, a smacked hit down the left field line. Hopefully, JJ will prevent the run from scoring, and we can, but with 1 out, we have runners at second and third. And Norton is not having his best outing. Riley Adams, he's batting .206. He's 0 for 1 today. And that is popped up. Now, can Newstrom stop the run from scoring? What's your arm like? Not anywhere near good enough. It's a sac fly. It's 2-0 to the Jays. And it's Khalil Lee who's 1 for 2 with 2 out and the runner at second. Make that 2 out. Runners at first and second. Norton is, well, he's in danger of throwing this all away. Grosjean comes in. He's 1 for 2. An 0-2. And that is trouble. It's trouble. It's big trouble. Packy Norton has not had a good innings. It's suddenly 5-0 to the Jays. A 3-run home run by Grosjean, 415 feet. It was a big one. And that'll do it. And Jack Little will come in. His ERA is 3.64 this year. He's going to face Vlad. Can we end the innings? Vlad is 0 for 2 so far. And that'll... oh, no. Nico Horner has spilt it. And are we going to go into the final day tied at the top of the division with the Rays? Oh, it's all going wrong. Well, we throw that away. Vlad goes over to second. It's a 3-0 on for Bo. He gets walked. Maybe not the worst thing, to be honest. And that brings Tesco Hernandez to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. He's 0 for 2 today. It's a first pitch swing. Jack Little gets the ball into center field. And is that going to be another run? Oh, he's going home. And it is 6-0 to the Jays. It's a horror 4th innings for us. And it's Biggio who's 1 for 2 now. Still 2 on, 2 out. And that's going to score another run as well. It's 7-0 to the Jays. We cannot get this final out. Hacky Newton, well, that's all his runs. He's given up 6 in for, what, 0.2 of an innings. Donaldson comes back up to bat. It's a full count. It's another walk to load the bases. And this could be... well, this could be the end of the game right here, couldn't it? That's a ground ball. That should do it. It does. We had an error in that innings, of course, as well. So maybe one of those runs won't go towards Packy. But we are 7-0 down with as many errors as hits. That sums up our season at times, doesn't it? Machado strikes out. 1 away. In comes Nico Horner, who owes us for that error now. And of course, if he hadn't... oh, he struck out. Look, if you hadn't dished out that error, then the 2 out would never have happened because they all would have been already would have been 3 out. JJ comes in. JJ strikes out. That's... how are we top of this division? I will never understand that sometimes, the way we play. Little comes in. He starts things with a strikeout for 1 away. Khalil Lee now, who's 1 for 2. It's a full count. And that was fairly well hit. Isbell's going back. He does bring it down for 2 away. Grosjean, who hit the 3-run home run last time up. A 1-2 pitch. A well-hit ball, but straight to Isbell, and that will end the 5th. No more damage done, but I think the damage has been done. Robert Newstrom, who's 0 for 1, comes in. It's a 1-1. He has... well, I'll tell you what, that was a ball, but he's absolutely powered that into right field for a leadoff single. Can we chip a couple away here? Only a second hit of the game, and Newstrom has one of them. What is going on with the world? Cam Gallagher comes in now. He is 0 for 1 today, and Cam Gallagher again hits it well, but straight to right field. Newstrom, will stay at first. And it's Fletcher, who's 0 for 2 now. And Fletcher, he's hit it well, oh, but robbed in left field by Khalil Lee at the wall for 2 away. And it's Isbell now, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 count. Isbell grounds at the first, and that will end at the top of the 6th. Some well-hit balls there, but ultimately nothing. We do have more hits and errors now, which is nice. Cody Reed will come in to face Vlad Jr. Cody Reed, this will be his first action of the season. We called him in with... I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. We have as many errors as hits again. Let's just all go home. Bo Bichette, that'll score another run. And, well, let's hope that the Red Sox are doing us a favor here. What this will mean, of course, is that it's going to come down to the final day, isn't it? I'm tempted just to skip the rest of this game and maybe we go and just go and play the next game. Anyway, that's a ground ball. That'll be out at first. That'll be 2 away. And it brings Josh Donaldson up to bat again. It's a 0-1 pitch. Donaldson with a ground ball. That should end the innings, prevent a run from scoring, but it 8-0. And with only 2 hits in the game, you don't see where the comeback's coming, do you? It brings Alamas up, one of our 2 hits. And that is a ground ball to shortstop. And that, whoa, I thought maybe a low throw there, but it will be out at first. Corey Seager, who's 0 for 2 now. It's a full count. Corey Seager can't get it past the third baseman. That's 2 away. For Machado, who's 0 for 2. It's an 0-1. Machado pops it up, and that'll do it for the 7th. We stretch. And, yeah. We've had better games, haven't we? Cody Reed will face Palacios. And that will be a caught ball in right field for Newstrom. I should say, too, thank everybody who nominated their nominees for Viewers Player of the Year. I think what we might actually do is we'll show the final game of the season, assuming that, well, we've lost. So even if the Rays have lost, we'll need to win on the last day, won't we? It's going to go down to the final day. So we'll come back for... We'll do a doubleheader today, I think. So in between the doubleheader, we'll be voting for the Viewers Player of the Year, the Golden All-Star, of course. So make sure you don't miss that. There'll be a link down the top of the description. But as I said, we'll get to all that in a second here. We've got a hit, have we? JJ's got himself a hit. I'm just randomly clicking and talking at this point because this game is done. Newstrom pops it up. That'll be 2 away. And that's the end of Peterson. Thank God for that. Gallagher with 2 out and 1 on will face a 2-1 pitch. Can we get at their bullpen, maybe? Gallagher, that's a good start. Gets it into right field. We'll have runners at first and second. And we'll have Fletcher at the plate, who is 0 for 3 today. A first pitch swing. Fletcher lines it straight to second base. And that'll do it for the 8th. Cody Reed will face Josh Grosjean, who is 2 for 3 with that 2 for 4, sorry, with that home run. He's 2 for 5 now. There's a nice start. Durbin Feltman will come in to hopefully see this game out for us. Reed did quite well there, though, didn't he? We've got Vlad at the plate. He's hit that. I mean, we've given Vlad so many bases, and he's taken one for himself there. He's had 2 errors against him, I think, hasn't he? And Feltman will face Bo Bichette now with 1 on, 1 out. It's a 3-1 pitch. Are we going to walk him again? No, that could be a double play. There's one. Alamas back to Nico Horner. That ends the 8th, and we need 8 runs, having got 4 hits all game. Isbell will lead us off. He's 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball to second base. And that will be 1 away. Alamas will come in. He's 1 for 3 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. Alamas with a ground ball. That'll be 2 away. We're down to our final out. Corey Sager's at the plate. He's 0 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that ends that embarrassment. Let's hope... well, let's hope we do better in the final game of the season. Okay, so before we get to the second game, it is time, as I said, for you guys to vote for your player of the season, for our MVP, the Golden All-Star, of course. Now, thank everybody who nominated players. We were left with 3 nominees. So in alphabetical order, the first one is Fletcher, our second baseman, and a batting average for him this season of .301, 3 home runs, 63 RBIs, and a WAR of 2.8. The second man is Isbell. I don't know what Isbell's first name is. A batting average for him of .268, 17 home runs, 76 RBIs, and a WAR of 3.6. And the final nominee is our shortstop, Corey Seager. A batting average of .289 for him, 33 home runs, 111 RBIs, and a WAR of 6.2. So as I said, there's a link in the description down below. Click on that. That'll take you through to a straw poll. Vote even for who you think has been our best player, who is worthy of being our MVP. And we'll announce the winner at our end of season awards, whenever that may be. Hopefully, it's not going to be next episode. So this is it, final day of the regular season, and we are tied with the Rays. We could have ourselves a playoff to make the playoffs. Boston is officially eliminated now, so they don't have it. Well, neither Boston or Toronto have anything to play for. It is purely down between ourselves and the ourselves and the Rays. So let's hope that we can win, because otherwise, well, we don't want to do that, do we? We don't want to dream what happens if. Well, let's just hope we win. Let's worry about what happens afterwards. This is the team we're sending out. It's a few changes. So it's Fletcher leading us off at second base. Kyle Isbell, that's what his name is. He bats second in center field. Alamas, the shortstop, bats 3. Sager, designated hitter, bats 4. JJ moves up 1 in left field. He bats 5. Machado drops down 1 at third base, batting 6. Evan White comes into the lineup, trying to find something with the bat. He'll bat 7. Newstrom is in right field batting 8. Not because we want him there, but because we don't have any other options. And it is Cam Gallagher, the catcher, again. He bats 9. Tyler Marley, he's been our best pitcher all season. He goes on the mound for us today. There's an argument to say he shouldn't. But we need to win. Otherwise, we're definitely in the wild card anyway. And then we'd have to... Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't. Who else is available? Lloyd is going for them. We have a quick look at him here. ERA of over 7. Well, let's hope that continues. And he had an ERA of 6 before that at the Angels. So he's not done particularly well. Whip 1.67. Oh, he's a bad pitcher. Let's have a look at our pitching options here. And maybe we want to keep Marley for a potential wild card game or playoff game. All right, Bubic, he's a starter. He's been in terrible form out of the bullpen. So let's send him and let's see what happens. According to the thing, we still won the pitching matchup, so let's hope he does a good job. Fletcher will lead us off. He's batting, of course, 301 this season. So let's see what he can do. Let me know what you think of that. I think I've done the right thing. I think keeping Marley for a game that actually matters, you know, where we can be eliminated. We can't be eliminated today. So I think that works. And then even if we had a playoff against the Rays, I even wonder if we hold him back there, again, till a game that we can actually be eliminated in. It's Isbell coming in now, batting 268 after the Fletcher strikeout, and that is a ground ball, and that is out at first, 2 away. So not too much improvement so far. Alamas, who's batting 275, will come in. A 2-1 pitch, and Alamas grounds at the shortstop, and deja vu all over again, as the first innings does not yield anything for us, and it's Babic to face Khalil Lee. Babic ERA of 5.93 this season. He's got a 1-2 pitch on Khalil Lee, and that is a ground ball. Evan White has it, and that'll be 1 away. Grosjean's now, who's batting 253 this season. It's a 1-2 pitch, and it's a strikeout for Babic. Excellent stuff. Now Vlad Jr. comes in. He's batting 332. A 2-2, 2 out, no one on, and that is popped up. And Babic has done, well, he's done better than we did last time. No runs there, no hits there. And it is 0-0 as Corey Seager will lead us off, batting 289 this season. It's an 0-1, and it is popped up, and that will be 1 away. Bit of a shame there. It brings in JJ now, promoted up the order, batting 278 this season. A full count, and he pops it up, and that'll be 2 away. Thought this guy was terrible. Maybe you'll get tired or something. Manny Machado now comes in, batting 271 this season. Come on, Manny, we need you to do something. And he strikes out. And that ends the top of the second. Babic will continue to Bichette now. Bo is batting 323 this season. It's a 1-0 pitch, and that is popped up again. And is Babic making a case for himself being in the starting rotation on a regular basis? Tesco Hernandez batting 234 this season. A full count on him. And that is well hit. That's the first hit of the game. It's into right field. It'll be a 1-out single. And it'll be Biggio coming into bat now, hitting 242 this season. And that is hit into center field. That is caught for 2 away by Isbell. Josh Donaldson now will come in, batting 200 on the nose. Can we get him below that? Yes, we can. And that is Babic doing a very, very decent job through 2 innings. Evan White now, only batting 225 in his first season for the Yankees. It's a first pitch swing. He gets hit. And he'll go down to first base. And it's Newstrom batting 177. And Newstrom strikes out. And that is 1 away. Brings up Cam Gallagher now, batting 268. A 2-1. Cam Gallagher, oh, he's hit it well, but it's straight to right field. And it is 2 away. And Fletcher, who struck out first time around, will have a second go. First pitch, pops it up. That'll end the third, and we'll go and have another go with Babic on the mound. It is Dustin Flower for them, batting 232. And Flower grounds it to White, and that is 1 away. Danny Jansen, the catcher, batting 233, comes in. A 2-2 pitch. Can Babic sit him down? No, he can't. Oh, dear. No, it's going to stay in. JJ's there and makes the catch, and that's 2 away for Khalil Lee to come back in. He's 0 for 1 so far today. It's a 1-2 pitch, and there's another strikeout for Babic, and that ends the third, and it's still scoreless. Isbell will lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing. Kyle Isbell gets it up the middle, and that will be a leadoff single. Now, he is relatively quick as well. He can steal bases. Alamas is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. Alamas, could be... No, it's just 1. I thought it could be a double play. Then I thought it might be an infield hit. But in the end, it's just out at first. Isbell goes to second for Corey Seager now. Can he drive in a run? No, it floated itself in there. And that is 2 away for JJ, who's 0 for 1. Can JJ drive in the go-ahead run for us? No, he cannot. And it's 4 shutout innings for their pitcher, who is supposed to be terrible. Babic now will face Grosjean. It's a full count. And it's another strikeout for Babic. Looking good. Vlad Jr., who's 0 for 1. 199 hits for the season I saw there for Vlad. Let's hope we can keep him below 200. He sat down there. That's 2 away for Bo Bichette, who's 0 for 1. It's an 0-2. Can Bubic end the innings? Yes, he can. And 4 shutout innings from the man that I almost didn't start. Boyd now to have another go at pitching. He is going to face Manny Machado. It's another 0-2. Come on, Manny. Strikeout looking on 3 pitches. Evan White, who got hit last time around, of course. This time he grounds it to third base. That'll be 2 away. And it'll be up to Newstrom to see what he can do. And I'm going to guess not much. It's a 2-2 pitch. Newstrom strikes out. And that is 5 scoreless innings from our Yankees. We're looking good for the postseason here, aren't we? Unbelievable. Bubic now to face Hernandez, the only man to get a hit for the Jays so far. And Alamas will make sure there's not a second hit. That is 1 away, sorry. Biggio, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. And that is trouble. It's big, big trouble. And it's 1-0 to the Jays. 414 feet over left field. Bubic doesn't deserve to be behind in this game, but he is. And he's going to face Donaldson now, who is 0 for 1. A 1-0. And that is a second hit in a row. And is Bubic about to fall to pieces on us? 1 on, 1 out for Dustin Flower, who's 0 for 1 today. Oh dear, no, I think it's staying in. Newstrom is there, makes the catch, runner stays at first. That is 2 away. Bubic to face Denny Jansen now, who's 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch, a ground ball to third. Machado has stuffed it up. And, or maybe that's harsh on Machado, but it's 2 on, 2 out now for Khalil Lee, who is 0 for 2. A 3-0. Oh, Bubic, don't. You've done so well, mate. It's Grosjean's at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Loaded bases, 2 out. This is a massive, massive at-bat. It's 1-1. It's popped up. It should be catchable. Corey Seager goes back. No, it's not. It's Alamas at shortstop. That ends the innings. We only give up the 1 run. We are still in this game, and Cam Gallagher will face Boyd, and Gallagher is 0 for 1 so far today. Gallagher hits it, rips it down the left field line. That's going to be a leadoff double for our catcher. And that tying run slides into second with no one out. And the top of the order up to bat. I say top of the order's been terrible. Fletcher has not got a hit since May, it feels like. He's 0 for 2. Only batting 300 now after being way up above 300 for a while. And that's only going to get worse now as he pops it into right field for 1 away. Isbell, who is 1 for 2. Can Kyle get himself on base for us? He's hit it again straight to right field. And again, the runner can't go anywhere. It's 2 away for Alamas, who is 0 for 2. And we need you, Steven. Come on, man. Get a hit for us. Alamas grounds it to third. And that will do it for the top of the 6th. And we are still 1-0 down. Bubic comes back out to face Vlad. This is danger, isn't it? After the way Bubic did last innings. It's a 1-0. And it is popped up. And JJ will make it 1 away. It's Bubic to face Bo Bichette. An 0-2. And a strikeout for Bubic. 2 away. Hernandez to the plate. He is 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Another strikeout for Bubic. He gets through 6, only giving up 1 run. He's been superb. It's the bats that continue to let us down. And it's Corey Seager, who is 0 for 2, that lead us off. It's a full count. And he gets himself on base. Again, that tying run is aboard. It's JJ, who is 0 for 2, that steps in. It's a first pitch swing. It's a pop-up into center field, and that's not going to get Corey anywhere. It'll be 1 away. It'll be Manny Machado to strike out, and then we'll have a look at Evan White to try and get us a run. Oh, I was joking. He's hit it. Oh, no, it's again to center field. 2 away. And it's Evan White, 0 for 1, with being hit by pitch as well, and he's hit that again sharply, but straight to shortstop. And we stretch, and we're 1-0 down. We have gone, what's that, 16 scoreless innings now against this Jays team. Bubic goes off. He's had a wonderful outing. Nick Robinson comes in to face Biggio. Robinson, of course, rookie season. He should be better than he's doing, actually. And he started off there with a walk, which isn't ideal. In comes Donaldson, who's 1 for 2. Another full count. Another walk. 2 on now with no one out. Dustin Flower to the plate, and is Robbo going to ruin this for us again? Oh no, that's lined straight to Alamas, 1 away for Jenny Jansen to come in now. He is 1 for 2 today, a 1-0. Denny Jansen, that could end the innings. There's 1, there is 2. And we'll go and have a bat for the 8th time. Still looking for a run this episode. We can be pitiful at times, can't we? Newstrom will lead us off. He's 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch. And Newstrom has hit it well. Has he hit it well enough? Not quite off the top of the wall, but Newstrom leads us off with a double. Things you didn't think you'd say this episode. Excellent stuff by Newstrom. And it's Cam Gallagher who's 1 for 2 now with a chance to tie the game. A first pitch swing. It gets away from the catcher. And is Boyd about to fall to pieces and show us why his ERA is pushing 7. Runner at third with no one out. Gallagher with a 3-1 pitch. Gallagher gets it into right field. Sorry, that will tie the game. An RBI single for the catcher. And is this the innings? We can start and get on top of them. Arabo comes in now. His ERA this season is 1.83, so a little bit better. Fletcher, who's 0 for 3. He's 0 for 10 this episode, it feels like. It's a 1-0 pitch. Come on, Fletch. You could be a golden all-star, not batting like that. It could be a double play. Oh, Fletcher, you moron. 2 away, no one on now for Isbell, who is 1 for 3. It's a full count, and he draws a walk. The go-ahead run is on base. Alamas is at the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's not the best versus right-handed pitchers. He draws a walk, though. The winning run is now on base for Corey Sager, who's 0 for 2. A 2-2. Corey Sager up the middle. That could give us the lead. Can Isbell come around and score? He is. And Corey Sager delivers an RBI single that puts us 2-1 up in the game. And puts us in a position where, the worst case scenario, we've got ourselves a playoff with the Rays for the division. JJ strikes out. That'll end the innings. But it is the 8th innings we go to now. And Nick Robinson. It's an 0-1 pitch. What can he do? Robinson has got a pop-up. It should be caught out there by JJ. 1 away. Potentially 5 outs from a victory here now. Grosjean comes in. A full count on him. And that is a walk. And the tying run goes to base. The winning run comes to the plate. Hicks comes onto the mound. He is batting ERA of 4.42. And it's Vlad that is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Can we keep the O? We need to. And we don't, and Vlad does what Vlad does. And just like that, we are 3-2 down, and now we suddenly are 3 outs away from being, well, praying that the Red Sox do us a favour. Hicks has not had a good season, has the ERA over 4.5 now. Bo Bichette will come in. A full count, a strikeout, 2 away. And it's Tesco Hernandez who is 1 for 3 today, a 1-2 pitch. Well, Hicks recovered well, but the damage was already done. We score 2, they score 2 in the 8th. We're back where we started from, being a run behind. Curtis Taylor will pitch. Machado's at the plate, and we need at least 1 run. It's a 1-0. Can Manny Machado do what Vlad did for us? Come on, Manny. Oh, I think he can. Manny Machado ties the game. It's a home run. It's 3-3. It's 440. It's exactly the same length. It's probably landed to the fan out there has got 2 balls in a row. It's 3-3. And it's Evan White to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. A 2-2 pitch. Evan White pops it up. That'll be 1 away. It brings in Robert Newstrom, who is 1 for 3. A full count. Can he get himself on base? Newstrom cannot. And down to our final out in this top of the 9th. It's Gallagher who's 2 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Cam Gallagher strikes out. And we go to the 9th. Can Hicks close this out for us and take us to extra innings? Biggio, who is a home run already today. A 3-0. He goes on base. The winning run now stands at first. Jesse Winkler comes in. Has he batted this whole game? Or is he pinch hitting? He's batting .221 this season. I don't think it... Oh, no. And there goes the run at the second. That winning run moves to scoring position. Hicks, come on, man. It's... Oh, what have you done? Oh, we've put him on. Okay, that's okay. Dustin Flower then. 0 for 3 today. Can we get that double play? That's popped up. JJ will make the catch. The runners will stay where they are. And if we can get the double play now, we're going to extra innings. It's Denny Jansen who's 1 for 3. It's a first pitch swing from Denny Jansen, and we've hit him. We've loaded the bases. I'm assuming not for the double play. It's Khalil Lee now who's 0 for 3. A new pitcher as Alex Vesia comes in to try and clean up Hicks's mess. It's a 2-0. Are we praying to the Red Sox? Yes, we are. We have lost. Oh, we have lost. We have lost. We have lost. What happened in Tampa? So, Tampa Bay have swept the Red Sox. They have won the American League East, which means we will be back for the wild card game, and that will be against one of the Detroit Tigers, the Chicago... No, wait. No, it won't. It'll be against the Mariners. It'll be against the Seattle Mariners. That's who we'll be playing. And then we'll go and face the Angels. Or will we face... How's that work if they're tied as well? Let's just worry about the wild card game. So next episode, we'll be back. We'll be facing the Mariners. Well, unless we can learn to hit, this season is going to end very quickly. If you enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Sorry if it's a bit of a longer episode. But the climax of the season, well, it wasn't a great one for us, was it? Take care.